Hey everybody, Pete here. I was sitting around and realized that I haven't done daily ukulele in a while, and I was talking with a buddy of mine on the phone, and actually we were FaceTiming. Anybody that has an iPhone knows what that is. It's kind of like Skype, and we were talking back and forth, and his wife, Miss Shirley, she was learning "Can't Help Falling in Love," and that's on page 51. And I thought, how fun would that be to learn a song with Miss Shirley? She's the sweetest thing there is. Miss Shirley, if you're watching this, and I don't know if you are, but if you're watching this, you're just the sweetest person. You really are. From what I can tell, anyway. I mean, you might kick your husband around after you get off the phone, but other than that, you seem like a really nice person. And but anyway, she learned that song. I thought, what a fun song to learn. So that's what we're doing this week. We're doing "Can't Help Falling in Love," page 51. And I'm going to go through some things with you and show you. I'm going to change my technique a little bit. I think this process grows as we go. And one of the things that I have found out is that I really enjoyed the tutorials that I've done here over the last month. And I like the way I did them, and I like that style. So I'm going to incorporate that into this. Meaning that we all have the book. If you're keeping up with this with me, you have a daily ukulele book. And you know what I'm talking about when I say page 51. And for those of you out there that are watching this and you don't have the book, I'm sorry, but you need to get you one. It's a fantastic book, and he also offers the Daily Ukulele, the Leap Year edition, and down the road I may do something with that too, because it's chock full of good songs too. But I'm not going to pick any bones about it, meaning I'm playing out of the book, straight out of the book, and I have it right here. And in the past, I've kind of shown the pages and went through the music and stuff like that. And that's good, I think. But if you have the book, you don't necessarily need that with me. But one thing that we need to do is we need to go through the notes. We need to go through if there's any things that will, like a little hang up or something like that. And the other thing that we need to do is we need to go through the melody line and make sure that people get the melody to it. And I'm going to do that with you. And then after that, I'll come back and I'll do a separate song playing it so you can see it played. But I've really been enjoying the way I've done it, and I think it puts it on a more intimate level. Me showing you how I play something, and don't get me wrong, I ain't the best ukulele player in the world, but I ain't. Boy, that's some good. Let me say something on that. Let me say something on that real quick. Me saying ain't. Okay, now listen. I'm a Southern boy. I'm from Tennessee. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, which is actually Elvis's home. I live on the outskirts of Memphis. My wife and I choose to live in a little town called Collierville. And I'm a Southern boy. I've been here most of my life, except for the times my dad was in the military and we traveled. And I'm not picking any bones about that either. I love it here. I think it's wonderful, except for when a tornado comes through. Don't like that at all. But anyway, long story longer. I was getting picked on last night. I was talking on the phone with another YouTube buddy, and I'm not going to say who he is. You know who you are. Just having an absolute ball. Matter of fact, I wish I was talking to him right now. We had so much fun. And but at some point, you ever have these conversations when I'm in a room. It's me and my wife. We're sitting there. We're talking. I'm on the phone, and it happens all the time. It's not just like it happens, sporadically. When you're, me and my wife have been married almost 25 years, and it'll be 24 years this year, going on 50, but that's okay. But when you're in a room together, you're carrying a conversation, all of a sudden your wife's over here, and she's talking to you, having the conversation like she's on the phone, and you're trying to interpret the two. Go between it, she's like, well, you tell him this, and he's like, no, you tell her that. And it's so funny, because they were both checking me. They were making fun of me. They say that I embellish my Southern accent when I do these videos, and he's on the phone going, well, you're not really talking like you're Southern now. And I'm going, hey, listen, I'm trying not to. I want you to be able to understand me. I mean, what y'all don't understand is this. Let me explain it this way. I was stationed in Sacramento, California. I was there for 4 years. I got ridiculed quite a bit while I was there. And the main reason that I got ridiculed was because of my Southern dialect. So I went to radio broadcasting school so that I could learn to pronunciate my words much better, if that's a word. Much better? Better? But I learned a certain way to talk so that when I talk, people understand me and I don't have a Southern dialect. I did that on purpose. Now, I still throw a little Southern in there when I'm doing what I'm doing right now. But I do that sometimes when I'm talking on the phone with people from England or different places because I want them to understand me. But the truth is I don't talk like that. I talk like this. I have a Southern dialect. I mean, Heck, every time you turn around, I'm saying something I probably shouldn't say. You know, like little southernisms, like "Hey man, let me show you how the cow ate the cabbage" and stuff like that. And there's slang in there, and then I slur some and everything. But so I'm not really. This is just how I talk, and it comes across apparently that I'm really a redneck on these videos. So I want to apologize to anybody out there that thinks that I talk funny. I'm okay with it. I've lived this way my whole life, but it seems like for some reason people want to check me on it. Anyway, my buddy that I was talking to, I ain't messing around when I'm talking on these videos. It's just me talking this way. That's all it is. Anyway, okay. Look, this song is a wonderful song. It really is. And it's an Elvis song. I think I just said that. And it's a really easygoing song. It's got a beautiful melody line to it. And if you can get it to where you can have the flow of the song as you play it, that's the important thing. And I've got it right here with me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull you up a little bit, and I'm gonna turn we got sunset outside. Can y'all see that? Sun's going down. It's real pretty out there. Anyway, and I got a train going through. Always got a train going through at some point. But look, here's what it is. Okay. You're going to start off with a C, which everybody knows how to make a C. The only chords that are probably going to cause you any difficulty if you've been doing this are the B7. And it is the B7. Now, the other chord that's going to give you a little problem is the A7. Now, not that it's hard to make, but throughout the song, you get so used to playing that A minor as you go through. When you come to that A7, you're going to throw that A minor up there just by accident, because I've done it a million times while I've been practicing. And I embellished that. It wasn't a million times, Mr. YouTube buddy. But, all right. C. And then an E minor. And then an A minor. You with me so far on that? And then you're going to play an F. And a C. Then a G7. Those aren't hard. Then an F, then a G7, then a C, and then a D minor. Now, D minor is maybe a little difficult, but it's your first finger on the second string, first fret, your second finger on the top string, which is the fourth string, second fret, and then the third finger on the third string, second fret. See that? 1, 2, 3. That's better. That. Then C. Now, this whole first part of the song, let's go through it real quick. Start from the beginning. D minor. Now, here's the other thing too. That's a triplet. The little right under the D minor, that's a triplet, and it sounds just like it. I mean, the sounds just like the name. And we've talked about this before. But when you play it. Hear that? Triplet. So if you're going to go from the C, can't help falling in love. Back to the C. Hear that? With you. Now there's two verses, and then it has, but right at that point there's a repeat, and it goes back up to the beginning of the song. It's really not that hard. You play it through one time, you hit that repeat, you go back up, you play it through the second time, and then you go to what would be the bridge, the chorus, whatever that is right there, and that's E minor, and it's your first finger on the first string, second fret, second finger on the second string, third fret, third finger on the third string, fourth fret. I was right. Now, right there, let me teach you something real quick. There's a guy on YouTube's name's Euxter Brown, and he does a song called Summertime. And in that song, he taught me a transition from B7, which is what the chord should be. You bar the second fret, you take your finger and you put it on the third string, third fret. But see, I can't really do that. So when I do it, I make it weird. Just so you know that I mess up my finger. So I have to put pressure on it with this next finger. And then I use my third finger for that. Not that you care that I messed up my finger. So what it should be is... But there's another way to do that. And it sounds almost identical. All you do is you move all your fingers up a string. Hear that? Now, listen to this. I mean, sounds like close enough to me, right? I know I'm cheating a little bit, but, you know, I think we can get by with that. So, all right. Now, you can even jazz it up a little bit right there. That'd be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? Well, like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things, now this is where you do that A7, are meant to be. And then when you do your A7 and go back to your D minor, and then it's a real quick trip back to G7. Then start over again. Take my hand, take my whole life. And I just played the wrong note, but you get the gist on this. So let's go through it. That's basically all you need to know as far as chords and stuff. Let's go through it real quick. I'm going to play it through once. I'm going to play it through once, and I'm not going to do the second chorus, but I'm going to play it through once. I'll tell you what. Let's go through the whole song. Let's just play the whole song and have fun with it. All right. All right. Now let me tell you something else real quick too. Your thumb produces different sounds the way you play it, and I'm sure some of you know this, but I'm going to tell you this real quick. You can get different sounds just by how you put your finger on the ukulele. I play with my thumb. Other people play with their finger. That's true. But on my thumb, you can play either on the tip, the nail, like a pick, or you can play on the meaty side of the thumb. And I've got a huge callus on here. And listen to this. That's my callus on my thumb. Thought I chopped it off at work the other day, working with my X-Acto knife. But anyway, I use that, and you can produce different sounds just by that. Now, there's another thing out there too. When you're playing, you can throw a little finger picking in there, and you can variate things back, and you can cause different effects while you're playing the song that add emphasis to the song. But let me show you something real quick. Now hear that? That's my thumbnail. So let's start off with that, the first two chords, and let's use my thumbnail. Well, I'll use my thumbnail. You use yours. But if you want mine, I'll ship it to you. I can trim it off and let you have some. That was just gross. I don't know why I went there. Sorry. All right. Now, after that, go on that A minor. Use the meaty part of your thumb. Hear the difference? Then go back to your nail. Then use the side. Nail. This is one of those songs that you can just strum straight down the strings and it sounds fantastic. Ready? Listen to this. Ain't that neat? You can change it up any way that you want to. That's the way it is. It's so cool. All right, here we go. I guess I should be singing, shouldn't I? Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can tell, falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can tell, fallen in love with you? Like a river flows. I should probably sing it like the song, I'm sorry. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can tell, falling in love with you, for I can tell, falling in love with you. Alrighty, y'all, that's about it. I hope I helped you a little bit out there. It's a beautiful song. You need to get busy with it and see what you can do with it. Anybody out there that ever plays it and they want to let me hear it, please record it. Record it and let me hear what it sounds like, okay? Anyway, hope y'all had a happy Saturday, and we'll get out here, and I'm probably going to do another recording of this song, see if I can sing it a little better or do something fun with it, and I'll catch y'all next time. Thank y'all very much. Or I'll try and catch up with you later. Thank you very much. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Anyway, thank y'all.